Hello everyone, welcome to lab session. Today we will have our practices with the subject what we learned. The last subject we learned about the printing in Java. So we will go through all the syntax and then we will practice this. So today we have 3 tasks. One of them is gas receipt, other one is printing stars, and the last one is user information. All right. So we will go these tasks step by step, one by one, and hopefully at the end of the task you will have full confidence about how to print in Java. So today Jundullah and Asya with us. Hi Jundullah.
Hello, Ozzy.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Dealing with the coding, it seems like it is very hard for me. I'm just trying to adapt, So I have a bunch of problems actually when I write code, so it's kind of feel like a little bit like down for me, but I actually like it very well. So when I have a problem, I just go to, slides or, the code that we have in the repo. I just take it from there and paste it my own, because sometimes I miss stuff because everything is so new for me. So I miss sometimes semicolons and these kind of things. So I just copy paste when I need it. So it's gonna fix for me. So yeah, that's how I.
Actually, you're correct. Yeah, you're right. Like in the beginning, and if you don't have any like coding experience before, it is a little bit feeling difficult in the beginning, specific the beginning subject, and specifically also Java, because Java is a little bit more complicated than other programming languages as a syntax perspective. But again, like when you do like couple of times practices, it will be okay. But you made a very important point. I want to re-emphasize this one. You say like you having error, syntax error or other errors, and what you do, you always go back to our slides, Muhtar code or lecture videos, and then you go over the material and you trying to find your errors. So that is the most important thing. Right now, you guys have all the material. Actually, as a material, we have a very rich bank, right? You guys can always go to certain documentation and then you can look at it and then find the errors, right? Basically, you don't need to feel yourself lost. We have so much documentation, you can find it. How about you, Asya? How is everything with you?
So I'm very excited. Coding is new for me and trying to figure out, just like Jundullah said, yes, there are small things that like bothering me too. Especially the main method. I'm keep forgetting to writing it and running the code and getting a lot of red errors in the console. So I just put the sticker note on my laptop, remind myself, don't forget the main method. So
That was my kind of like nightmare in the beginning when I start Java. After I created my class, I always forget the main method and I was just typing system out, println or all the other codes. And as you say, then red just pop-ups, which Java don't like. But yeah, I mean, you found it very good way to put a sticker, not to forget the main method. I think, yeah, I should do that one also. All right, I think I'm excited with this lab. So let's start. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I can go first.
All right, Jundullah, let's start. Please first explain us the task. But actually, Jundullah, before start the task, I want to ask you one thing. All right? I think we already have a package here. It calls like M09 underscore my first program. And then we have classes, right? Gas receipt, stars, and user info that we will work on today. But one question I want to ask you, what is the importance of this package? Why we need it?
So throughout the course, I think we're gonna have a bunch of classes, right? So for example, when we come to the end of the course, maybe we're gonna have like hundreds of classes, right? So I don't want to see all these classes in the same place. I want to be, everything to be organized a little bit more, and I want to have some categorization so that I can separate and I can find whatever I need later, right? For example, if I want to come back to this stars task, I can easily find it before instead of trying to find it in hundreds of classes, because I know that it's gonna be in this package. So that's why I created the package here.
So basically just for the organization perspective, our classes. So instead of putting everywhere, like the messy way, we just organize and then put the related classes under certain packages.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. How about the name? Like what name should we pick when we create this package?
So I went with the module number. So here you see we are on the module 9 right now. So that's why I put the module number in the beginning. So let's say if I want to review something in this module later, I can just find this package by checking the number here. And as you see, I put everything in small or lowercase letters, and between these words or whatever you say, between in the places that we need to have spaces, actually, I just put some underscores, because we cannot have spaces in the package names. So somehow we need to separate the words. So underscore is the way to separate those. So I believe this is the better way to do it.
I think this is the best practice, right? Basically, put a package name as a lower cases, and if needs to be separated, as you mentioned, with the spaces, put underscore. That is the best practice. How about the classes? Is there any, like the way you follow when you create the class names?
So yeah, when I create the class names, as you see, I didn't put everything as lowercase letters. So you see, for example, for the first letters, we always start with the uppercase letters, right? And also you see for the other words that we have here in the class name, again, those words also should start with uppercase letters, right? And as you see, we also don't have any space or any underscore or anything like that. So we just remove the spaces, and we just make the next word, first letter of the next word uppercase. And also the classes names and also packages names should be meaningful names. So we cannot put like some random names in there. So whatever we do inside the class, we should give the name related with that one.
I think the best way to understand that one, if you write the code, when you write the code, somebody else should able to look at the class name or your code and able to understand. If the code you wrote only you understand, then that's the problem, right? So as you say, we need to find always some meaningful name. All right, then let's start the first task. I think first task you're gonna start with Gaz receipt, right? Or stars, printing stars.
I'm gonna start with the stars task.
Stars. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let me open the task here. So we have the tasks here, the questions, task questions. So let me read it first. So it says create a Java file named stars, which we already have it here on the left side, which is stars class, and write a code to print the following output in the console. So this is the following output. So we are gonna print this triangle that is made up with the stars. So that's gonna be our task. And I can start. Let me try to solve it. So since we are gonna run the code, I'm gonna need a main method, right? So how can I write a main method? By using these words, which is public static void main and string arguments and this one. So this is how we create main method manually, but in IntelliJ also we can use a shortcut. Let me also show you that one. So I'm gonna remove the main method that I created here. I'm just gonna type main. You see IntelliJ is already suggesting me something, right? So if I select this one, it's gonna create the main method for me. So this is just a shortcut if you need it later. So okay, now I have something that I can run, but what's gonna happen when I run? I should be able to print this triangle here, right? So since I'm trying to print something, I need to use system.out.println, right? System.out.println. Here. I'm gonna use this one. And to be able to print something, first I need to have two double quotes, and between these double quotes I can put whatever I need to print. For example, here in our question, the first line is gonna be, as you see, 4 spaces and then 1 star. So let me do it. 1, 2, 3, 4 space and 1 star.
So again, basically, this is our first syntax we are learning right now, a printing statement, and that is system.out.println. And then, as you mentioned, whatever we want to type it exactly on the screen, we are putting in the double quote. Double quote is very important, and we shouldn't forget the double quotes.
Yes, that is correct. So let me continue with the other system.out.printlns. So first one I typed manually by myself. This time I'm gonna use another shortcut the IntelliJ is providing us, which is sout. So if you use this one and hit select this sout here, you're gonna have this system out println and automatically IntelliJ is gonna give you that one.
Wow, this is cool. I mean, IntelliJ is lifesaver.
Yeah, IntelliJ has a bunch of cool things, cool shortcuts. We are gonna see all of them, I believe, right? So let's do 1, 2, 3 star, 3, not 3, 1, 2, 3, like this. I think this one is gonna be like this. And next one, I'm just gonna copy this one, copy this system out println, because the next line is gonna be very similar, right? I'm just gonna paste it here, remove the space, and put the stars that I need. And same thing here. I'm just gonna remove the spaces and put the stars. And I think that's all.
Let's make this one comment to copy pasting is very, like the cool skill set in programming. We should get used to. Of course, like in the beginning, try to type everything, but in the soon, like when the move forward, we're gonna use copy pasting a lot because we're gonna repeat some syntax again and again. We don't wanna waste, like the timing with the typing again from scratch.
Yes, I think I missed some space here because right now I have 4 lines, but as I see in the question, we have 5 lines of starts. So I'm just gonna add one more space to each line here. Then I'm gonna add one more line at the end, and I will just add the stars, and I think this is the solution. So
Okay.
yeah, now let me run it. By the way, before I run, let me show the different run options that we have in the IntelliJ. So first one, we have a run button here on the left, which is in the same level with the main method. So if I click on it, and if I click the run here, it's gonna run, it's gonna execute the code. And same thing we have in the class level as well. Here another run button, which I can also click here. And one more run button we have on the right top of the screen. And if I right click in anywhere in my class, I'm gonna see another run here. You see it says run the stars.main, which is the main method that we have in the stars class. And one more run option, you can also right click the stars class on the left menu in the IntelliJ, and you see we again have a run option here. So these are all the run options that we have. Let me use the one that we have right next to the main method to run the code. Now I'm running. And yes, I got the output.
Perfect. Yes, I think perfect. So we can see the stars. Again, the main importance with this task is to get used to the print statement. Whatever you're printing is fine. In this task, we gave stars, but if you cannot line up the stars, or if you forget one extra space, or if you put extra space, you don't need to worry so much, right? Because the main purpose of this task is print statement. So whatever we put inside the double quote is gonna print exactly on the screen. Perfect. All right, thanks, Junula. I think we are ready to move on to next task. Asya, you wanna go with the next
Yes.
task? All right, screen is yours.
All right, so second task is guest receipt. It is asking to create a file, Java file, name it guest receipt, which is already created. And now we have, it is asking a specific information to be printed on the console. So let me start. First of all, my favorite part is writing the main method.
Yes. Please look at your sticker.
Yes, my sticker reminded me. So now I'm gonna print out all the information. So just Jundula mentioned, we can use the sout shortcut. And I want to print Maclean store. Second line is printing the date and time. So again, it should be in the double quote, 2019, June 19. Seems like there are some spaces, and then it comes with time. It's 4, 6:38 p.m.
Okay.
And next line is asking me to print the gasoline price. Oh, double quote. And gallons. It's $10. 10 gallon. 870. Next one, I'm printing price per gallon. And it's $2. 2.089. And last one is total fuel price.
Okay.
It's 22.71.
All right. Perfect.
Yep. Let me print.
Mm-hmm.
So on the console, it is showing the result.
Okay.
Yeah, I can tell it's not lined up.
Yes, actually, I think we can maybe like like the fix couple of things here. Because I see the output, it's exactly looking actually good, all the printing, but whatever question asked is a little bit different than the console output. I think is not line up. What we can do to line up this code?
I remember we learned escape sequencing, so it gives a horizontal tab. Like, I might can use that. Let me fix my code.
Yeah, actually, definitely some tab can help. Let's try.
One might be not enough because Maclean store is in the middle. Let me try two.
All right.
Here, there are some spaces. Let me try. So we use slash and then T letter, which is for tab. Okay. Now I fix it.
Alright.
Let me rerun my code.
All right, let's run again. Oh, looks perfect right now.
Yes.
Okay. Good job, Asya. Asya, only thing I want to ask you a question, like, I mean, personally, I don't know almost, like the old, like escape sequence characters. Yeah, maybe I remember the T for tab, but I think there are more, right? Do I need to memorize all of them?
I think even after a couple years of experience, you are not remembering. That means like for everyone, it might be the same. For me, like whenever I need any escape sequence, I might go Google it, or we have the cheat sheet that listed all the escape sequence with the explanation. So I just go and check when I need it.
Oh, okay. That's a good news. So we don't need to memorize. Whenever we need it, we can just check the documentation and we can figure out, right? Perfect. All right. Good job, Asya. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So I think we have one more left. User information. Jundula, you wanna go with this task?
Yeah, I can do it, Ozzy. So let me open user info
Alright.
class. So let's read the task first. So create a Java file named user info, which we already have here. Write a code to print the following output in the console. So basically it wants us to print this one in the console, right? So we need to start again with the same steps. First thing I need to do is to create my main method, right? So let me do it.
Okay.
Main method. And this time I use shortcut. And let me put my first system out println, and inside I need to put the first line that we have here, which is first name Mike. Let me copy that, put it here, first name Mike, right? And let me have another system out println. Let me again put my double quotes and copy the last name.
Jundula loves copy paste.
Yeah, I love the copy pasting, so it is making our job very easy, I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, if you are a coder, I mean, you should always find the ways to make your life easier, right? Not difficult. So
Yeah, that's correct. Definitely, I believe that one. So let me continue. So here we have one empty line here, right, between last name and address. So to be able to put that empty line, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna say here system.println, and I'm not gonna put anything inside of it. So it's gonna be an empty system.println. So it's gonna give me some empty line. And let me continue with the next line that we have here, which is this address information. Again, let me copy it, paste it here. Again, let's continue with the other lines. I think we have city information, right? City, let me take it, paste here. One more line for the, I think, state, right? Let me copy that one too. And I think we need one more line, which is the last line, system.println. Inside the system.println, I need to put my country, right? Here. So I think this is the solution. So
let's run it and see.
yeah, let me run it. So let's say run. Yeah, I see the output here. Yeah, I think it's correct.
This looks perfect. Thanks, Junullah. But I want to a little bit add some challenge on this code. Are you ready for challenge?
Okay, I'm ready for the challenges all the time.
Okay, let's do this. You use all the time println statement, right? For example, you put in the double quote address and then column space 100 space gallows road. This is correct. And then whatever we put in the double quote, it print exactly. Perfect. But what challenge I want you to do right now, I want you to use two print statements and then first print the address, then print the 100 gallows road separately, not inside the one double quote.
Okay, so as I understand, you want me to chop this line 25, right, into two different
Correct.
lines. Okay.
Yes. Basically, it's gonna first print the address column and then 100 gallows road separately.
Okay, let me do it. So I will say again system.println. I'm gonna put my double quotes, but this time I'm just gonna take this part, cut it, paste here. So I think this is the correct one. Let me run it again and see the result.
Let's see.
Yeah, now I see both of them in the different lines.
Both of them different lines, but I don't want to see address and 100 gallows road in a different line. Still, I want to see next to each other. So you're gonna use two print statement like how you did it, but I want to see next to each other. I don't want to see under the address as a two separate line.
Oh, okay. So I think for that one we need to use system.print, right, without ln.
Asya, what do you say?
Yes.
You want to have Junullah?
Yeah, here since we don't want to print in the two lines, we can use print instead of print ln. So
Asya, what is the difference between print ln and print?
print ln, it prints in the next line. Print, it print the data, but in the same line. It doesn't go to next line.
Same line. Perfect. Junullah, can you please fix this one with the print?
Yeah, I can try. So let me remove the ln that we have here in the address, because I think this ln is gonna put a new line after the address, right? So if I delete this one, address and this 100 gallows road should be in the same line. Let's see.
So, Junullah, should we put the... Okay, you actually printed. Perfect. Just quick question to you, Junullah. If in the line 26,
Yeah.
100 gallows road, right? You put print ln. If I do that one also print, what's going to happen?
So we can try, but if I do it like that, I think it's gonna put the 100 gallows road with the same line address and also with the same line with the city Fairfax, and we can try it.
Yes. Let's try and then see.
Okay, I deleted, and now I'm gonna run it. And yes, here I see all these.
You don't want to see this, right?
Yes, this looks very bad actually.
Yeah. So basically, again, whenever you put the print, it doesn't go to new line. It just prints next to statement. But here right now, since we want city Fairfax to be on the new line, we need to use println statement after the 100 Galazurot, right?
Yes, that is correct, Ozzy.
All right. Let's fix this one and let's rerun it.
I wrote the ln again here, and
Okay.
let me run it. And yes, now it
Perfect.
looks good.
Now it looks good. All right. Good job. I think we did a good job today. So basically, again, before closing, let's review what we did with this module. All right, with this lab. Basically, we learned how to type something, how to print something in Java by using system.out.println statement. And we learned what is the difference between println and print. Println is printing a new line. Print is just printing next to same statement. Also, we learned very important concept how to structurize our project with our packages and with our classes. And package, we need to follow the naming convention with all the lower cases, and then class name should always start with the capital. And then Jundullah already mentioned different run option in IntelliJ, and then plus some shortcuts for the main and system.out.println. So these are the everything we have to learn belongs to this module. I hope you guys enjoy with the lab, and we will see you guys on the next lab with the new tasks. Bye everyone.
Bye everyone.
Bye bye.